And we are live back with another one with your boy Dominic Rich and Steve Mahala for yet another Champions League match day review week 4. But it's actually continuing from the qualifying stages, you know what I mean? Where we've been doing this
It's
since
a project, baby.
Yeah.
Project.
We've been doing this since the summertime. That's the thing,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I mean? And we're
We're
just
deep
chilling.
in the game.
Yep, we're just chilling, taking it easy and just enjoying some Champions League football, man. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Big up to everybody. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Sorry for being, a little late because, you know what I mean? I'm on daddy duties most of the times, 5 days a week in the evening. So, I got to do what I got to do, man. You know what I mean?
Do.
I still want to talk, football. So you gotta, you know what I mean? Gotta give me a break because I've been doing this for long. I'm one of the vets, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of the veterans, and I've learned that it's not even that serious, bro, because,
Yeah.
I see situations where I neglected family to do this. You know what I'm saying? Many times I'm like, I'll be downstairs doing a stream. I'll be right back. And I don't come back until like 6-7 hours. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, Steve, let's talk Champions League football, man. Let's start match day 4. We're going to do from Group A all the way down to Group H. We're not going to leave the Liverpool group for last or anything. We're going to get through each and every one of them.
Oh, yeah.
So if the Liverpool fans are coming in and they're late, so be it.
No.
Who, you know what I mean? If you're watching the replay, thank you very much for tuning in to the replay as well. So let's do this, man. Let's do this. So Steve's having a little technical difficulty.
What the hell?
But it's all good. It's all good. He's still here with us. So big up to everybody in the house. Appreciate you guys coming through. We got Jersey Boy coming in. Appreciate you coming in, Jersey Boy. Appreciate everybody in here. I haven't been doing watch-alongs, though. I just, I don't know, man. They just haven't. I just start like, okay, the time I'm going to take to do a watch-along, you know what I mean? I could do something else. I could multitask and watch the games at the same time, man.
No.
So, yeah, I've been trying to be more productive, man. And I've been caught up in this YouTube thing for 5 years. And, yeah, I've been very unproductive in other parts of life. Like, I haven't even, you know how long I'm supposed to do my lawn, bro? And I've been neglecting the lawn. So it's all because of YouTube. But look, man, Group A, Napoli into the round of 16. Liverpool, well, almost 1 foot into the round of 16, right? Because they still do have to play Ajax again. And let's say Ajax do defeat Rangers and Liverpool lose their remaining games, and the goal difference for Ajax is better than Liverpool, then, Ajax go through. But right now, it seems as if it's going to be Napoli, and Liverpool is just down to who's going to go through as the top team. Guys, also let me know how the mic sounds. I had to unplug it and plug it back in. So sometimes when you do that, it does mess up the whole.
That's good on my end.
Yeah, but
like you said, it could sound different on video.
Yeah. So guys, let me know what you think. So Rangers pretty much knocked out. So Steve, hard luck, bro. Hard luck, your Scottish team.
I don't care.
But look, it's still in with a shout for the Europa League, though.
Don't care.
Nah, I don't think so. Well, actually,
don't care.
Rangers did lose badly to Ajax on the first match day. So and with the minus 15 goal difference, it ain't looking like
care.
Yeah, you guys are done. You guys are done for the season. When it comes to Europe, it's over. You're gonna focus on the Scottish Premier League. So look, man, let's get into these results, Steve. First of all, before we do get into the results, what were your predictions for these games? Did you predict the winning teams to pick up wins today?
I did. It was pretty easy to do, in my opinion. Very easy.
I thought that was a Liverpool. When I saw 7, I thought that was a Liverpool prediction.
I got it mixed up.
So you did predict 2-1, and what was your other score for Napoli?
4-1.
Okay, 4-1. So pretty close. So you did good.
I was pretty close. Yeah.
You did good. These are my predictions. I predicted a 3-1 for Napoli, and for Liverpool, I did predict a 2-1 win for Liverpool over Rangers there. So, quality predictions. And I did do well. I picked up good bit of points on. How many points did you get for match day?
41.
Okay. Yeah, I think I got 41 too.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think I got 41, man. So let's get into these games, bro. So Napoli 4, Rangers, Ajax, 2. What do you think about that Hervin Lozano goal, bro?
I mean, again, you guys know this. I'm a Lazio fan. Napoli, I don't like at all. But you know what? They're playing quality football. They are one of the 3 best teams in Europe as we're speaking right now. As of right now. They're just phenomenal. They've got everything. Kvaratskhelia is still killing it. Wonderful penalty taker. Excellent first touch. He's magic on the ball. He's got good link-up play with Raspadori and Lobotka and Zamboanguissa. Those guys are stealing midfield, but they have other qualities. This Napoli team, 9 straight wins, 17 goals in the UEFA Champions League group stage. They're just on they're playing a different sport right now when they play in these teams. It's unbelievable what Spalletti's men have been doing. And you know why they're playing this football? It's because Spalletti said that he wants to make Maradona proud because
I was just about to say that, the spirit of Maradona.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And you know what? They're doing that. The club record for Napoli is 12 straight wins. They're on 9 right now. They did that in 2017, I believe.
I actually think the ghost of Maradona has possessed Kvaratskhelia.
I mean, he is Kvaradona. He could legitimately go. If you're Napoli, you're putting 100 mil on his head minimum.
Exactly.
We can't even talk. We don't sell him for anything under 100 million, and that's just the start. I mean, the guy. This team is incredibly good, and they got Osimhen back today, and of course he scored. I love the variety of goals that this team can score. I love the defensively. They're not
the dynamism. The dynamism of the team.
6'3" Kim Min-jae, Boston guys. I mean, Meret had a good game today.
They did lose Rachmani for a while, so he'll be out for a while.
That's tough. That is tough. And Juan Jesus, he had some shaky moments towards the end. He still did the job though. He still did the job. And when you score 4, you can concede 2.
Yeah. So in terms of the goals, man, great build up for the Lozano goal. And the assist there, man, by Zielinski, man. Ooh, exquisite.
Beautiful.
And don't talk the Raspadori goal, the finish, man. Oh my God. Raspadori's on absolute fire right now, man. I'm happy for him though. Really happy for him.
He's the third Italian to score in his 3rd straight in his first 3 UEFA Champions League appearances. The other 2, Fabrizio Ravanelli when he played for Juventus in 95, and also Del Piero in 1995. Both of them guys scored in their first 3 Champions League appearances. Now Raspadori is on that list. He's a special player.
Quality stuff, man. Yeah. Quality stuff. So, look, man. Steve, the Klaassen bunks back with a goal in the 49th.
Good header.
Look, I think Ajax didn't play too badly on the night. I have to give
improved.
It to them. They really competed in the game, but just the quality of Napoli prevailed. So after Klaassen scored, Kvaratskhelia from the penalty spot, I think that was actually a very harsh penalty, though. Wasn't that the very close range?
Handball.
Yeah, that was, remember we had a similar one in the Premier League that wasn't given. So I'm like,
I don't know the rules. That
should not have been given, though. That was like so close the player couldn't get his hands away. It's like, God damn, man.
Do you know the rules, Dom? I don't.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Seriously, no one knows. Not even the players know.
The rest,
I don't know, man.
I don't know. But you know what? Napoli, they converted it.
That was a great penalty, man.
If you're giving a penalty, you take yes. And you know, I said to myself when he was taking that pen, he's going top left corner, and he does it. I swear to God, all my life, I literally was like,
he's pretty good.
He's going top left.
He's a very dynamic player, man. He's got everything.
Does a bit of everything. Yeah.
He's got goal, speed, the dribbling. You saw the dribbling, I think, for the Raspadori goal. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You know, I'm drooling over Kvaratskhelia right now, man. But
Elliot Elmas too with the nice little cameo off the bench too.
Yep.
He's sensational.
And, you know, when I saw Elmas, you know, Elmas is a Macedonian sensation. And for him to, you know, he can't even make the starting 11. And it's like, wow. But Bergwijn, penalty in the 83rd minute, well taken. And Victor Osimhen did come on for about 45 minutes and made a nuisance of himself. He had a couple opportunities that he didn't score, offside as well. Tapping, he didn't score, but when he did, there was a really great steal from Plzeň, and the goalkeeper went walkabouts as well. But it was all Osimhen there to make it 4-2.
Terrible Daily Plzeň mistake.
And you saw the celebration. He took off everything. Knew he was going to get a yellow card, and it didn't really matter. You see the passion in this and the fire in this Napoli team, man. Look, how far you think this team can go?
Minimum semifinal.
You think okay? The thing is, right? The true test for Napoli would be when they meet the more quality oppositions. You see
I think they're better than any team in England outside of Man City.
The big boys. When they meet the big boys, I think we'll start to test their mettle when they meet the big boys.
They're better than Liverpool. They're better than Spurs, and they're better than Chelsea.
Let us see what happened when they meet Liverpool again at Anfield. Let's not jump the gun yet. You know what I mean?
I still think they win that game. I think it'll be a tight game. It won't be a 4-1.
Let's not get carried away. Let's wait and see. You know,
but it's not getting carried away, Dom. It's what I watch with my eyes,
bro. Last season, Ajax won all 6 group matches, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And I rated them.
Yeah, but still, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
But look, quality performance by Spalletti and his boys. We could go on. We could rave on about the team. You know what I mean? They look good in defense, midfield, attack. You know, very deep squad as well.
And they play beautiful football, which is why I appreciate them so much, even as a rival of theirs.
Yeah, so
because I like what I'm a football fan.
For Ajax, another setback. They're not looking like they're gonna make the round of 16, but they do, you know, have a chance to go into the Europa League. So I think that should be the focus for Alfred Stroeder, transitioning from last season, and they'll try to focus on the Eredivisie as well. So big up to everybody in the stream, guys. Make sure you smash up the thumbs up button for the live. Let's move on though. Let's move on to the next game. But before we do, of course, we're gonna run into the next fixture for both Ajax and Napoli. So Ajax, they host Liverpool. Napoli, they host Rangers, where they could look to, you know, stamp their dominance some more in the group. So look, massive, the biggest scoreline on the match day 4 fixtures here.
Disgusting.
Rangers 1, Liverpool 7. And I have to say, look, even though Ibrox is a difficult place to play, I did fancy Liverpool going there, even not at full strength, a lot of injuries right about now, and getting a win. But you got to give credit to Giovanni Van Bronckhorst and his boys for starting the game very well, very solidly. But, you know, they scored a good goal. They had a couple more opportunities, didn't take them. But I have to say, well done by Liverpool with the response, man. You know, Firmino from the near post in the 24th minute, the corner, 1-1 at halftime. Rangers were in the game. All Rangers needed to do was say, hey, man, maybe we should park the bus now or something. You
Goldson. Once Goldson left, we were fucked.
Yeah. He got injured.
We shipped 6 goals after he got subbed off. 6.
Yeah.
We put out an 18-year-old Leon King.
Leon King did concede a penalty in the last game too. So, yeah, man. So Liverpool ran riot. Firmino back the second goal. He's been in very good form. When Darwin Núñez has not really lived up to expectations, but he's getting goals as well. He's now scored in back-to-back games. He scored in the 66th minute. And then Salah came off the bench to score a 5-minute hat-trick. I think it's more... I know, okay, Salah is a good player and all. He's not been in good form. But Rangers helped. Rangers actually helped. The way Rangers played in this game, it helped because they were deflated. They were all over the place.
We gave up.
They were standoffish. They gave Salah way too much space to run into, and he punished Rangers. Embarrassing scoreline. I think it's the worst, home defeat in their history as well. You know what I'm saying?
Van Bronckhorst has no right to survive after this. Absolutely no right. We're playing turgid, disgusting football. We give up. We're a bunch of losers.
I don't think they'll sack him after this because
they have to.
Nah, bro. It's the Champions League.
Worldwide embarrassment.
What are you gonna expect? What are you gonna expect from Rangers in the Champions League after missing it for so long?
I expect. You know what I expect? That you don't give up once Connor Goldson gets injured. You know what I expect? To not be this sloppy. Embarrassing, and it's disgusting. Frankly, I don't enjoy watching Rangers. We don't play good football anymore. Team's done. Morelos, nothing. Lundstrom's been shit. Tavernier, shit. Doesn't mark guys. Barisic, shit defensively. I'm done. I hope we lose every game under Van Bronckhorst till he's gone. I don't care who comes in. He's not the guy. We're playing such bad football.
You see,
Napoli are gonna put an 8-pack on us.
Football fans could be very, very fickle, because when Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, helped Rangers to get through from the qualifiers, bouncing back after that loss. That was against St. Gilloise. You guys lost the first game, right?
Yeah.
Didn't you bounced back. You beat PSV as well, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Giovanni Van Bronckhorst is the man. All of a sudden, when you're not doing well, he's not the man anymore. That's just football fans.
But it's been a problem. It was a problem once their transfer window shut. He should have advocated for more signings. We didn't replace Aribo and Bassi correctly. It's not just a reactionary thing. I don't like the way we're playing. Rangers fans don't. I don't think you should survive after a 7-1. I don't.
Well, look, man.
I'm done with them. I'm done with them personally. But if you got other it's fine by me. I'm just saying.
I don't think you should suck in for this. You know what I'm saying? Because Liverpool are a more quality team, and
yes, I know. Oh yeah.
A result like this is always, possibility. So look, Mo Salah scored the fastest Champions League hat-trick of all time.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Yeah, 7 minutes actually. 7 minutes. I see it's listed as. Let me see the time. So from the 76 to the 8. Yeah, about. I see a post that says 7 minutes, but it's actually 5 minutes within a 5-minute span. I don't know if they actually add in. It's 5 minutes, but it's the fastest hat trick. So congratulations to Mo Salah. But the big question is, right? The big question is, look. Before I ask the question,
I know what you're gonna ask.
Look, wait.
Before
I ask the question, right? Look, Liverpool played well in the first game at Anfield. Obviously wasn't a 7-1 beatdown. And after the game on the weekend where they lost to Arsenal, they bounced back, where we thought that, here we go again. When Scott Arfield scored, I was like, oh boy, here we go again. 14 times they've conceded the first goal in the last 20 games. And it's something that they need to cut out of their game. They need to stop conceding the first goals, putting themselves on the back foot. But they bounced back very, very well in the match, right? Is this a sign that Liverpool are actually, let's say, back?
No.
Because we saw this in the Bournemouth win.
Thank you.
We saw this. So let's not get carried away. We saw this in the Bournemouth win. No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying people in general, right? We saw this with the Bournemouth win. And, you know, as I mentioned, Bournemouth are currently ahead of Liverpool in the league. So it's like what Liverpool has to do is, okay, now take your foot off the gas. Next game is against City. It's going to be a very, very tough match. It's going to be a challenge. A lot of players out injured. A lot of key players. Players are coming back.
They're going to get stampeded by City. Let's be real.
Let's
be real.
It's not 100% guaranteed. But also, I'm happy that Liverpool won the game too, because let's say they had lost or draw the game, they would have came back with a vengeance.
Angry.
You know what I'm saying? They would have responded a lot better.
A chip on their shoulder.
Exactly. Right. So with the big win against Rangers, it could give them a false sense of, you know, assurance that's not there, really. You see what I mean?
Exactly.
Because look,
anyone can score goals against a team that don't try and that a manager.
Because the thing, what's going to happen as well, right? What's going to happen too, right? Remember, the same team that played today against Rangers are not going to play against Man City.
Exactly.
You know, so it's going to be a whole different
if
dynamic.
If they played Rangers on Sunday, I'd be very confident as a Liverpool fan. Unfortunately, they're not. Unfortunately for them, they are not going to be playing Rangers at Anfield on Sunday. Because then they could do the same exact thing.
Yep.
They could do the same exact, but they're playing Manchester City. Like the first or second best team in the world.
Yep. So I mean, man, look, as I mentioned with the lineup, of course, Trent Alexander-Arnold is out, Matip is out, so it's also, you know,
Joe Gomez had a good game.
Yeah, Konate is back.
That's big. That's
no, but the thing is though, he's just come back. So the fact that he has to play, you know, this game and play the City game again, that's not very good as well. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not I'm pretty sure he's not like 100%. You see what I'm saying? If you understand what I mean. So not, you know, you would want to
Trent don't deserve to play, bro. He's been crap.
And Robertson is back as well. So let's see if he'll start ahead of
Robertson ain't great either.
Yeah, he's not been that good. And then there's a conundrum of who's going to play up top, right? So Luis Diaz
has to start.
It's gonna be Jota. It's gonna be no. Yeah. It's not guaranteed because look, it's gonna be Salah is gonna play. I think Firmino has to play.
Firmino falls nine.
And then who do you play, Jota or Nunez? So that's the thing, you know what I mean? In the midfield, there's a big question as well, who you play against City. So
I would say Firmino. I thought Nunez was a bit sloppy today. Took his goal well. But.
Liverpool still got issues, man. I'm telling you. You know,
this is a false dawn in my opinion.
Exactly.
They did the same thing against Bournemouth.
This is a rug thrown over the cracks. This one right here.
It's a Band-Aid over a broken leg. They ain't gonna do it.
But nevertheless, I'm not taking anything away from the win. It was a smash.
I am. It's a team that don't give a fuck. Anyone could do that. Seriously. Fuck that team. Fuck Rangers.
Oh, man. So, look, man. Big win for Liverpool. In the next game, of course, they go to Ajax. And for Rangers, they go away to Napoli. So, look,
I'm telling you right now, Dom, if I could put 10-0 Napoli, I would. I'm putting 8. It'll be an 8-0 Napoli win. They are going to win that game like an NFL, like a low-scoring NFL game. I'm telling you right now. They're going to put up 7, 6, 8, 5.
I don't agree.
They are going to.
But look, man, big up to everybody in the stream. Appreciate you guys tuning in for yet another one. Listen, we got a lot more to talk about. We're going to get into that. Appreciate everybody dropping the comments in the chat. and we're gonna move on. We got 7 more groups to talk about. We took a long time for the first group. Let's not stay super long on this group, right? Look, congratulations to Club Brugge for qualifying for the Champions League round of 16 for
team
the
of the tournament
time.
so far.
First time ever. They've been brilliant. And before we do get into these games, Steve, predictions. What were your predictions?
I actually went with a 1-0 Bruges win, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
So how I look at it, how I try to give myself some credit. I mean, I did predict Atleti no goals, so that's okay. I get some credit for that.
Mm-hmm.
But I did say that Bruges would essentially get a result, right? They wouldn't lose. So I feel good about it.
You know, and what about the other game? What did you predict for the other game?
Yes. I went for a
Porto
2-0, 1-0.
1-0 who?
Porto.
Oh, okay. So good predictions. Yeah. So look, this is what I predicted. I predicted a draw for the Atlético Madrid game, a 1-1 draw. That was a quality prediction. But I did predict a Leverkusen win with that new manager bounce, you know, but it didn't work out, bro. It didn't work out.
You're right. We did both get 41 points. What a
yeah. Oh. I know. So, look, let's get into the games. Not much to really talk about from the Club Brugge Atlético Madrid game.
Besides the Simon Mignolet masterclass, he had like 3, 4, 5 phenomenal saves. And Griezmann is just...
Well, I think things are actually working out better when Griezmann was coming off the bench, though.
Oh, well, yes.
Remember, he was still a Barcelona player.
60th minute.
But now he is an Atletico Madrid player.
Officially, because they had to work out no release. So, we'll buy him for a lower price.
So I think, you know, Atletico started well with a lot of opportunities. They just didn't take their chances, man. But good regard action by Club Brugge. You know, I was watching a piece of this game, but I didn't watch the whole thing.
I watched both.
I was very delighted when I saw the end score being a draw, because that's what I predicted. So Soa did get sent off. Soa got a red card in the 82nd minute. Yeah. So come on, Soa.
There's always a red card in Atletico Champions League games. There's always a red card.
That'll be a setback for Club Brugge, but the fact that they've qualified for the round of 16
it don't matter. It don't matter, essentially.
Yeah, but the thing
you want to get first place.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
You want to actually top the group. Right. And right now, they're in a very good position to go on to top the group. Porto is the only team that could threaten them from getting top spot. Because you want to get a kind of draw in the round of 16. So topping the group is very, very, very important there. But you got to give credit to the manager. I think his name is Hopkins. You got Carl Hopkins. Got to give a lot of credit to him.
Philippe Clement left for Monaco.
You got to give a lot of credit to this Club Brugge team because Buchanan did get a penalty in the game. And I found that was rather strange, though. When he got the penalty taken back and he was given a yellow card, like, what was that all about? Like, the refereeing in the Champions League be weird sometimes.
Strange.
I'm telling you, man.
Strange. I thought Buchanan had a good game, though.
But you see, Mignolet actually nominated for Player of the Week, so that's how good he was.
Oh, he probably is.
You know,
he was sensational today. He was, seriously. My God, especially in the first half on the save on Griezmann. Like, and you know how you made a good save? You know how you made a damn good save? When the opposition are like, like, how the hell did that not go in? He's unplayable. He won them the point. They were defensively solid. They scrapped.
Hans Vanaken, man, you know, quality play in the midfield. Jutla. Yep, he's been doing well on loan. So,
bad boy.
Great performance, man, for Club Brugge. They're still
unbeaten. Take a draw. They'll take a draw at the Wanda Metropolitano any day of the week.
They're still unbeaten, man. Still unbeaten.
Yeah.
So look. Don't want to talk about this game anymore. It's a 0-0 game.
One thing I'll add: Simeone has to go at some point. Atletico Madrid and Barcelona
they need a refresh.
They are too beholden to individuals as the identity of their club, and that's why they are very, very small in that sense compared to Real Madrid, who are beholden to absolutely no one. That's all I'll say.
Well said, bro. So look, the big question is, with that game wrapped, 2 matches left, does Atletico Madrid get the second round of 16 spot ahead of, let's say, Leverkusen and Porto? Because Leverkusen are not out. No. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know they're not, but they're
not out. It's still a possibility. They could get 9 points, bro. They could get 9 points. Atleti, it's not looking too good for them, but the game between them and Porto, that second game, is massive, man. It is massive. And if you guys want to know what happened in the first one, Atleti did defeat Porto 2-1. Porto would be at home this time around. So they hold the aces. All they need to do is walk away with a draw from that game, and they're good. They're pretty much good. You know what I mean? Because
it's tough. I don't see Atletico getting the top 2. I
think they could squeeze through, bro. You know, because they're the type of team when their back is against the wall, they do perform well. So
but eventually that trick wears off.
Let's not write them
off. Eventually that trick wears off.
Let's not write them off, bro. So look, the second game in the group, Leverkusen 0, Porto 3. I'm actually surprised by the result. Actually,
counter-attacking masterclass from Porto.
You know, I didn't know they were gonna defeat Leverkusen.
3 shots, 3 goals.
Galeno looks good. He looks
what a goal that was. It was a Diogo Costa goalkeeper assist.
Yep.
Wenderson Galeno controls it, dribbles around a few. I saw the goal live and was like, that was class.
Yeah,
I hate Porto. I fucking hate Porto. Quality though. Again, it's about quality football, bro. He took the goal so well, man.
You know, this guy Galeno kind of reminds me of not the way he plays, just when I see him, he reminds me of they don't even look alike, but he reminds me of you should know Talisca. Oh man,
Anderson Talisca.
God damn, he was so good. Yeah. And he went to China, man.
That's a shout.
He went to China, bro. Anderson Talisca scored some fantastic Champions League goals, bro. And he went to China, man. You know what I mean? So many players went to China and just, in my opinion,
know what? At the end of the day, they come from those Brazilians that go to, and not just Brazilians, but, these players, I guess I'll say Brazilians because the favelas are in Brazil. They come from such poor families that the money they get, they set for life. And that ultimately, it's a noble cause. It's a noble cause.
Yeah,
I understand the football fan in us wants them in the top leagues and they get paid handsomely. But China, we're throwing around mad wages that you just can't turn down. So you know what? You chase the bag. Hey, you're setting up your family for life.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a noble thing to do.
So look, Taremi in the 53rd and 64th from the penalty spots. And talking about penalties, Leverkusen did get a penalty where Karim Demirbay penalty was saved by Diego Costa, like he did the Patrick Schick penalty on the last game. So give it up to Sergio Conceição and his boys. They're putting themselves in a very, very good position to qualify for the round of 16. 2 last games left. It's going to be tough. Let's see how they fare.
Eustáquio had a good game. Pepe, Otavio, Taremi took both of his penalties very well.
But I think Leverkusen played well,
They did, but they can't finish their chances. And then if you have a leaky defense, you're in trouble. Bakker. Bakker's a good player. You can expose the hell out of him. Yeah, you can expose the hell out of him defensively. There's too many silly mistakes from Leverkusen. Xabi Alonso's got to get that sorted out. Otherwise, they could genuinely get relegated.
I think he will. I think he will. You know what I mean? They got enough quality to turn.
Of course, they have quality, Dom. It's not an argument of quality. It's the bad habits. You don't want to be in a bad habit of having to score 3 games just to win.
Yeah, 3 goals, right? Yeah. So yeah. Look, Sebastian says, Steve, answer your Twitter DMs for God's sake. Yeah, Oscar, man. Oscar, Ramirez, them guys went to China and just like
Hulk.
And they were young, man. Oscar and Ramirez were pretty still good age that they could have, but at the end of the day, they actually set themselves up for life, as you said, man, So big up to everybody, big up to Jordan, big up to Pookie, BX Gunner, Sebastian, who else? King Huddle. You guys are the real deal. Thank you very much for tuning in to yet another one. Make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button for the stream. We will get to all the games, the Sun, the Tottenham game. Big up to Michael Olapido. Michael, where you been hiding, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Liverpool, you mean Oladipo?
Oladipo. Why do I say Michael Olapido? I always say that though. I always say that.
Olapido.
Oladipo. I know he's probably saying like, oh God, here he go again, say my name wrong. But look, man, Club Brugge play Porto, Atlético play Leverkusen. So look, man, let's move on. Let's move on to the third group, Group C. Well, we didn't spend super long. We spent a long time on Group A. We did well on Group B. I think we're gonna. It shouldn't be super long on Group C, even though there's a massive game in there to talk about, really. So look, Bayern Munich top. They will go through to the round of 16. It's still gonna decide whether Inter or Barcelona go through. Plzeň are definitely out of contention for the round of 16, but could still get
Europa League.
Yep. And the commentator's still saying Plzeň. Why is he saying Plzeň? That's what I'm trying to figure out, though. Who told him? Who told him it's pronounced Plzeň? So look, man, let's get into this. But it seems like definitely Barcelona destined for the Europa League once again. And with that being said, Steve, what were your predictions for those games? Talk to me.
I went for a 1-1 draw or a 0-0 Barca.
I actually like the fact that we are using the predictor game because you could hold yourself. You could hold yourself accountable. It's right there.
You can't BS.
Exactly.
You can't BS. Not that I do.
So you went for a draw, which is quality, and for the Bayern, you went for 7-0. Okay. So for me, these are my predictions. I went for a draw as well, and I predicted a 2-2 draw and a 3-3, which is a quality prediction. And Bayern, I predicted 5-0. It ended in a 4-2 win for Bayern Munich. So let's just get into these games. First, let's just run through the Bayern Munich Plzeň game. I think obviously Plzeň were better from the last match day.
Right. Yeah.
They scored their first.
Second half, they woke up. Bayern took it kind of easy. We were up 4-0 at halftime. So it was just cruising. It was
easy. Goretzka could have scored a hat trick. Matthias Tell came on. He could have scored.
Yeah.
Weak shot. Why did I didn't watch the game. Why did Muller go off so early though? Tactical or injury? Was it the fact
it might have been a little knock?
Oh, okay. They didn't want to risk it. All right.
Matthias Tell came on, the 17-year-old, that we bought from Stachene. He looks good. Looks good. I like the look of him. And it's cool that we gave him a lot of more time. Yeah.
Choupo-Moting even came on at halftime. That's how easy this game was. So
big up Choupo-Moting. I love him. I genuinely do like him. He's a good guy.
Plzeň did back 2 in the second half. They actually won the second half, actually. It was a game of 2 halves. Vilcanova in the 62nd, good goal, and Clement, another good one. Control, swivel, and shoot. That was a quality goal. And the Vilcanova goal was a bullet as well.
It was?
Yeah, that was a bullet of a Sven Ulreich didn't even move a muscle for that one.
Yeah.
And Bayern's bench is like what is there like an injury crisis going on?
COVID.
Oh, okay.
COVID,
okay.
I think.
Man, I forgot COVID even exists, bro. Seriously, it's crazy. It's like what I haven't worn a mask in forever. I go into listen. I act like nothing is out there. That's how I act. I did get COVID a couple months ago, but still, I think I caught it. I didn't from maybe my wife. I didn't. I don't know, but it's like it's not. I don't know. It's not there.
You're
anymore.
right, though. It's yeah.
Yeah,
the government was like, all right, we can move on from this.
Exactly. And
I'm propaganda bullshit.
Bro, I'm glad we moved on from it, bro. I was fed up with
that
COVID thing, bro.
We had
to. Fed up. But anyways, man, despite the whole COVID talk, big win for Bayern Munich. Julian Nagelsmann and his boys would look to, the run of 16 now. They could I don't think they'll take the foot off the gas too much because the match against Barcelona is going to be a big one for Barcelona. So it could actually work out for Barcelona, the fact that Bayern are through, and they may look to rotate as well. But even when they rotate,
not the Bayern way, though. We've won 11
team
straight.
Still looks good.
We've won 11. We've won 11 straight group stage games.
Yep. Stanisic got a start, a rare start. Pavard played at center back. So it was a makeshift kind of 11. Mane played as the center forward there as well. Sane with an exquisite assist as well for one of those Goretzka goals, I think that was. And I really like the Mane goal, man. That was really good too. That's very, very good. Absolutely. So, look, routine stuff for Bayern Munich. Let's not waste our time on this anymore. That was always expected as Bayern, smashes up Plzeň. What is that? 9 goals to 2 across the 2 games.
9-2 on aggregate.
Yeah, so as expected. So look, the big one. Inter did defeat Barcelona at the San Siro, and this one happened to be 3-3. Look, I actually watched the Liverpool Rangers game, but I should have watched this one. This is the one that I should have watched.
Dom, this is why I have 3 TVs and 2 laptops. Because
I was telling my wife I changed, bro. Before, I would rush home and I would be watching all these games, but I just can't overwhelm myself too much these days. You know what I mean? I got a lot on my plate, man. Seriously. So I got to stay focused. I really got to stay focused, man. So I can't be watching 5 Champions League games at the same time. And, I got bills to pay. I got things to take care of. I got a household to manage. You feel me?
You got kids to put to bed.
Yeah, I'll be acting like I'm in my 20s sometimes.
I am in my 20s, so
yeah, you could do that. You know what I'm saying? You could do that. But for me, it's I'm 30. I'm about to be 36 years old, man. I'll be doing
God damn, you old man.
I'll be doing a lot of kid stuff, man. I'm still a kid at heart, man. So I'm down here playing FIFA career mode and shit, So I'm doing things that I should move on from, but
bro. You gotta enjoy life. You gotta.
That's true, man. But still, some things you just.
Bro, I play with Legos. I play with Legos because it brings me.
Let me tell you, bro. Some things, when it comes to you reach a certain age, you just gotta let go, bro. Like I love playing Pokemon games, man, but I had to let it go because it's very time consuming, and the time I'm taking to do that, I could do something else. You feel me? You know what I mean? So these days I play FIFA career mode sparingly. I was so pissed off when there was an automatic charge for PlayStation Plus. I was like, oh God, I don't want to call support to get my $62 back, but I'll just leave it there. You know what I mean? But look, big game, massive game. Barcelona 3, Internazionale Milano 3.
One of the best games I've ever seen in my life.
I actually didn't watch the game. I didn't watch it, but I did watch the highlights.
This game was madness.
Do you know there's a stat, right? That whenever Dembele scores for Barcelona, they never lost.
Well, they didn't lose.
I think it's about 30. He scored about 30 3 goals or so. And they've had like 27 wins and 5 draws or something like that. Some weird stat like that, right?
Wow.
But that was a good goal by Ousmane Dembele.
It was.
He's been cooking, as of late. Barella, I didn't see the Barella goal, to be honest. I didn't see that goal.
Wonderful. It was complete outside. It was completely from outside the run of play. He flicked it up on his chest inside the box, turned and shot it, took a deflection and went in.
The reason I didn't see the Barella goal, right, guys, let me explain, man. Remember, there's 8 matches a day, which means if I watch 4 games, if I watch the early game, the later game, I watch 4 games, right? I still have to watch highlights for 12 matches. And it's a lot. It's very time consuming, man. You know what I mean? And at the same time, you got to take care.
Well, that's why I'm your dom. Because I'm the guy who watches all the game.
I know, but still. But look, it was a really good, fight back there by Inter. Lautaro Martinez scored in the 63rd minute.
Second half was literally just back and forth.
Barcelona was lost it basically by letting Inter come back and go ahead.
Yeah, quality counterattack.
You got to give him credit, though.
Oh, my God. Bastoni with the beautiful ball for Lautaro, who to me was the man of the match for Inter. I thought he was just sensational.
Inter should have won the game, though.
Oh, yeah.
But
you know what?
Aslani in the end should have scored. He should have scored. So kudos to Ter Stegen for that big save as well.
Ter Stegen and Barcelona are carrying the weight of Barcelona's future on their shoulders.
You say Ter Stegen and who?
Lewandowski.
Oh, you said Barcelona.
They are carrying the future of Barcelona on their shoulders.
Look. I love the second Lewandowski goal, man. That was
unbelievable.
That was brilliant. It's just
and then you thought the tide was turning. Barcelona looked like they were getting a second, but then they commit way too many men forward. Piqué got caught lacking because he's not good enough anymore. He's too old.
Was it the header? The second goal was a header, though. The header I'm talking about. I'm talking about the header, not the equalizing goal, not the 82nd minute.
Oh, you're talking the 3-3 goal.
Yeah.
The header where Lewandowski jumped up into the heavens.
That was brilliant.
Yeah,
it was indeed brilliant. Gossen's goal on the counter too.
The ball from Lautaro Martinez.
That was a goal kick for the Gossen's goal. Yeah, and then the square over to Gosens, and the shot was really good.
Lautaro, the ball he received it from Onana.
But Barcelona overcommit though. They were just throwing the kitchen sink at it.
I know, and you know what? They deserve everything they get because they ain't making Champions League. And you know what? The whole future of Barcelona, they risked it on an unproven Xavi. Laporta is a fraud. Xavi's a fraud.
I think we actually
PK is too old. Busquets is too old.
We're getting a little carried away here.
No.
You know why? Let me tell you why we're getting a little carried away here.
Financially, it's going to kill Barca even more.
Let me tell you why we're getting a little carried away here.
Because Victoria Plzeň is going to beat Inter at the San Siro?
No.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you why, right? Because, let me tell you why. Once Barcelona was drawn in the same group as Bayern Munich, we should have known what was going to happen.
I did. I told you that it would be Barca, Inter, Barcelona, Bayern, Inter, Barca, Victoria Pilsen.
Yeah, so
I told you.
They would have to now beat Bayern Munich, where I think they can do it.
No.
I think it could happen. It could happen if Bayern Munich rotate their team and they're a little disjointed.
Pull up the table.
No, hear me out, no man. Hear me out. Hear what I'm telling you. Lewandowski coming up against Barcelona, making them Bayern Munich, making amends for the shit show he had in that first leg, right?
Yeah.
Because there were opportunities.
Missed a lot.
Barcelona were the better team for most of that game. Pedri, Lewandowski had chances that didn't take the chances.
The better team don't always win.
But if they take their chances,
they should have.
They win the game. You see what I'm saying? You see, like, for example, Newcastle scored, 9 goals in their last 2 games? They've been taking their chances, bro. They've been taking their chances. You got to take it.
Took most of theirs.
Exactly.
No, but, Dom, the problem is Barca are basically in the Europa League because the Victoria Plzeň versus Inter game at the San Siro
Inter's gonna win
is
that
at
game.
12:45. If Inter win that game, it's over. It's over for Barca because Inter go on 10 points. Even if Barcelona miraculously beat Bayern München at the Camp Nou, then they go up to 7. And even if Inter lose to Bayern München away in matchday 6 and Barcelona go away to the Czech Republic and beat Victoria Plzeň, it's 10-10 on points, but the head-to-head comes first.
Yeah. No, but I said it in the build-up, though. I said it in the preview. Barcelona are going to draw this game against Inter, and they're Europa League bound. They are going to be in the Europa League. But what I have to say, though, no, I don't think so, bro. What I have to say is we're being a little too harsh on Barcelona. Most people expect too much of Barcelona. This is not the Messi Barcelona.
Exactly.
This is a transitioning Barcelona team where I think Europa League is somewhat acceptable as long as they're doing well in the league where they are on top of the league.
But they have to win.
But they are on top of the league. You see what I'm saying?
That's cool. But the money, dollar bills, that's the UEFA Champions League expectations. They spent in the summer.
What's the big fuss, though? What's the big fuss?
What's the big fuss? They're losing out on millions of dollars they can't afford to lose.
Bro, they're doing well in the league, okay?
I don't think they're gonna win it.
They're doing well in who said they're not gonna win it? Real Madrid
are gonna win La Liga.
Okay, how convincing does Real Madrid look? They almost lost to Shakhtar. We're gonna get to that.
They never look convincing.
But
they never look convincing, but they get results under Ancelotti.
You have a point, but as I'm saying, it's still a good season so far for Barcelona. That's all I'm saying.
No,
because look. Maybe a lot of fans expected them to get through, but Inter have been in good form. Inter are doing well. You see what I'm saying?
They got some ups and downs with Inzaghi.
Oh, but to mention, Inzaghi got a red card as well. So.
Yes, he did at the end. No, crazy game. But you know what the thing is? Barca, I keep hearing about the injuries, and they just, we got so many injuries. Well, guess what? No one cares. Literally, no one cares. Inter haven't had Lukaku for quite some time. They're making it work with a 4,000-year-old Edin Dzeko and Lautaro Martinez. They're making it work. What's your excuse?
Look, big up to Miss Melina. Big up to Ryan in the house. Appreciate you guys coming through.
Financially, this is a problem for Barcelona. Financially, this is a huge problem. Because the TV rights thing. Remember, that was one of the economic levers. They're now missing out on Champions League revenue.
You're getting a little too
carried away. I'm not getting carried away. Not getting carried away.
I think you're getting a little carried away. Don't get too, caught up with Barcelona and the problems right about now, bro.
But they spent so crazy in the summer and they had to succeed in the Champions League. That's the big money maker.
Maybe they'll succeed next year.
But they did not spend in the summer to be successful next year.
Maybe
they did it to be successful
but it's a project, though. It's a project. Maybe
they didn't spend.
So what if they go on to win the Europa League?
Ooh, cool.
They'll make some money. You know what I'm saying?
Not as much money as going to the semifinals.
How is that team?
The prize money.
How is that team gonna get that far in the Champions League? Explain. You see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Right about now,
they spent.
It doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. When you compare to the more quality teams, they don't stack up well. They have Lewandowski, right? They have Lewandowski, and then they have a bunch of kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just think about it. Xavi and
Pedri
they are good.
They spent a hell of a lot of money. Look, all I'm going to say is there will be repercussions for not qualifying for the Champions League.
Bro, I don't think they didn't spend as much. They didn't spend as much money as we thought they spent. That's the thing.
But
remember, we thought that Barcelona brought in 1 million players, and they really didn't.
But it's not about that. I know they signed about 5.
Anyways, bro. Anyways, we can't stay
Champions League TV revenue is crucial for them, and they're screwing themselves out.
Yeah, we can't stay forever talking about Barcelona because they're not making it to the round of 16.
They're foolish. They're foolish. Again, they're a club. They're a club beholden to Leo Messi. They have no identity outside of Leo Messi. They want him to come back. They're asking players to take a pay cut. And then they can't qualify for Champions.
Do you think he's gonna go back though?
No, and he shouldn't.
I actually think Messi goes back to Barcelona next summer.
The only reason why he would is because of an emotional decision.
You know, so
it's an emotional decision.
Look,
it's not a footballing.
Melina is saying, "Dumb, can you give us an Anfield Matchday vlog if you can?"
Oh my God, you're going to the game this Sunday. I forgot.
Yeah, I actually don't know if I could do the vlog though, because it's gonna be a tricky situation, right? I'm going to the game. Hear me out. I'm going to the game, right? But I'm actually going to the game with a Liverpool fan.
I hope you celebrate like a madman when they score.
I'm going to the game with a Liverpool fan, so I'll have to if City score, I can't celebrate.
Why? No, you gotta celebrate. You gotta.
I'm gonna be in the Liverpool section though.
Who cares? What are they gonna do? Beat you up?
Oh, you never know, bro. Never know.
Tom, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Listen,
and you're just gonna sit there when they score like a robot, being like,
"I'll see how it is. I'll see how it is, though." But
what if you're sitting in the family section with a bunch of like babies and stuff? Bro, you're gonna be like, "Oh no, baby,
I'll see how it is, man."
If there's some sketchy old guy and he looks like he's got a knife in his coat,
exactly.
All right, fine.
You never know. Somebody might have a
knife. Look around.
I'm going to England. Somebody might have a knife, man. Stab me for celebrating too crazy. But look, man, let's move on to the next group. Barcelona pretty much doomed in terms of the next game. Barca will play Bayern Munich at the Camp Nou, where they absolutely must win and hope
They
won't.
They
gotta hope for Plzeň to miraculously pull off a draw against Inter. Where, listen, man, crazier things have happened in the Champions League, and I think there might be some more twists and turns to come. So you never know. You never know.
I won't write it off.
Group D, the group of life. Tottenham go on top with a big win. It's the group of life. I think it's life. I think it's because this group is still open. Well, it's however way you want to look at it. But I want to look at it as a group of life because every team got life in the group. Tottenham doing well, Marseille doing well, Sporting started well and not doing so well.
2 red cards.
And then Frankfurt, I think, is the at the bottom, but they've been a team that I think could still qualify for the round of 16.
Of course.
Look, let's talk about the in terms of your predictions. What was your predictions? Let's touch on that really quick.
Okay.
Your predictions. Big up to everybody in the stream. Make sure you guys smash up the thumbs up button. Appreciate you guys in here right now.
There we go.
2-1 and a 1-1 draw. All right. So this was my prediction, actually. Quality predictions. Look at that. Spurs 1, Frankfurt 0. And it was by 1-0, 1-goal margin as well. And I predicted Marseille 2, Sporting 1. I was actually going for a Sporting win, but then while Mike and I was talking about the game, he mentioned Adan when he got sent off. I was like, oh shoot! I remember how the young goalkeeper Israel struggled, but he did pull off some big saves in the game. I have to give him that. He pulled off some big saves in the game, but that was going to be their Achilles heel, and it definitely proved to be so with Marseille going on to win the game 2-0. Guendouzi from the penalty spot.
He's quality.
20th minute. Yeah. Guendouzi actually played a lot better at Marseille than he did at Arsenal. It's like he played with more freedom.
I love me some Guendouzi. And you know what? You don't hear off the pitch stuff from him anymore. He's matured a lot.
Yeah, that's good.
I would take him at Newcastle.
No, he's not going to Newcastle.
I would take him in a heartbeat at Newcastle.
He ain't going to Newcastle, bro.
Why not?
He's a match made in heaven with Marseille. He's going to stay there. That's the right place for him, bro.
Yeah.
Until maybe he gets to that level of maturity where he's gonna,
We'll give him some more time. He's still very young.
Alexis Sanchez, that goal, 30th minute, that was a good goal, man. Sanchez, he's looked good at Marseille, I gotta say. I gotta give it to him.
Great signing on a free. Really good one.
Alexis Sanchez has always been one of my favorite footballers. I'm kind of mad.
Really?
I'm really mad at him. Yeah, of course. But, Melina would know about Alexis Sanchez days at Arsenal. Yeah. He was damn good at Arsenal, man. But I liked him from his Barcelona days. And then at Arsenal, oh, man, he was really, really good, man. He was that player that could just spark the game to life. And then Pep Guardiola wanted him at Man City, but then Man United wanted him as well, and he chose the money. They offered him massive wages, and I think that was the biggest mistake. One of the biggest career mistakes he's made, and I wanted him at Man City so bad, man. Seriously.
But the hype was real.
It's worked out. It's worked out, man. We didn't miss out, really.
He won a Scudetto with the Inter and was decent for them.
Yeah,
he's doing good.
He was pretty injured for the most of his Inter career too, though.
But he did. There were some moments where he.
Yeah. So look, in this game, Sporting 2 red cards. Esgao in the 19th minute and Pedro Gonçalves. His red card was stupid.
Their discipline is so bad. They're too hot-headed, bro.
Pedro Gonçalves cost himself 2 yellows within the same play because the foul and then the descent, the referee gave him back-to-back yellows, sent him off, right? And, not going to get too deeper into this game, but what I want to really talk about is the permutations in this group really quick, right? We just go back here and look, Sporting started out the group perfectly. 2 wins, right? The shit show from the last 2 games put them in a precarious situation. And Marseille has done the opposite of Sporting by beating Sporting twice during that little run. Frankfurt, they're in a balance there. They will play Marseille and Sporting, and that's what has the group wide open. That is what has the group wide open.
Spurs got to go away to Marseille on the last.
Spurs play Marseille and they play Sporting as well. I think Spurs will win at least one of those games, right? That would put them up to at least 10 points. You see? So then the group, I'm telling you, is so difficult to predict. It is so difficult to predict, man. Sporting now with the big setbacks with all those players missing for the next game. Adan might be coming back. So, that'll help. But still, you have Gonçalves missing. That's a big miss. He's the talisman of the team, right? And it's not looking good. I don't think, matter of fact, I don't even know what happened. I don't know what happened. They beat Spurs already. Right? They beat Frankfurt already. So who's to say that they won't do it again with whoever personnel they play on the day? So this group, it's wide open. That's my thoughts on that group. It's wide open.
It's a super intriguing group. It really, really is. And this is a good game. This is a sneaky good game.
3-2, man. Opening goal for Kamada. Good goal for Kamada, though.
He screwed up very early because he had a chance he should have done much, much better with. So he redeemed himself on that. I thought the first 15, 20 minutes, I thought Frankfurt were all over Spurs. I thought that they were passing around them. They looked just a lot better. But you know what? Credit to Antonio Conte and his side because they improved. a lot after the Heung-min Son goal. Very nice goal. And they put their they
stamped their authority on the game.
They stamped their authority. They stepped on the gas and they didn't let go.
Good penalty by Kane.
It was a good penalty.
VAR. You think that was a penalty?
Yeah. No, I didn't think it wasn't. No,
how about that second Heung-min Son goal, bro? God damn.
Beautiful goal. You know what? Conte just got to play more offensively because they've got the players for it.
Damn, what a volley, bro! What a volley! That was
very good.
That was very
very good player. No, I think Spurs just got a second half. I think they did all right, but they had it was a nervy ending. But I thought it was a good game. It was a good game.
Look,
I don't King Hoddle. I don't hate Spurs. No one here hates Spurs.
Definitely got to mention before I forget, right? Okay, so Alidu did bag one in the 87th minute, but which one of the goals was it the first goal? Dyer made the mistake when they made
that
was the first goal or the second goal?
It was the first goal.
Yeah, because that they got
the header inside the box was the second goal.
Okay,
Frankfurt were down a man too.
Yeah,
at that point, so Frankfurt battled. They really did. They battled from 3-1 down to try to get something out of it. Just fell a little short, but the spirit of the team is very encouraging. They were very rough with Tottenham. Gave them a good game, and Spurs were up for it though.
Tuta got sent off.
Yeah, Tuta. You know what? I like Tuta, but again, his discipline, it bites him a lot. I believe that's his third red card of his career already, and he's not too old. So he's got to.
But you got to give them credit, though. 59-minute red card, and they still, stayed in the game by scoring one in the 87th as well. Making it a tense finish.
Rangers, for comparison, you would have thought the second half performance from Liverpool and from Rangers, you would have thought Rangers had like 3 men on the field. But it was actually 11v11. Frankfurt were down a man and they didn't concede. And they actually scored one. So it's
quality performance by Spurs, I got to say. I did expect them
to win
the game.
Glenn King Hoddle, what do you mean? They didn't fall a little short. Yeah, they did. It was a nervy ending, bro.
What's a game without a Harry Kane penalty?
Yeah, not a game.
They do get a lot of penalties, man. But look, Melina, you and I got to link up pretty soon. Remember the last time we spoke? We did about two collaborations last season, but the first time we're talking about Arsenal not winning any games in August, and last August they won every game. So now that Arsenal on top the table, we got to talk Arsenal, potentially going on to win the. Oh, so you're saying the pretenders and the potential title challenges? Okay, all right. So, yeah, but Melina, you and I gotta have a good chat, a good sit down and chat. You know what I'm saying? And talk about Arsenal, Manchester City, and so on and so forth, though. So, look, Steve, listen, we're gonna move on, bro. We still got a lot to talk about.
I did watch the game, King Hoddle. I watched the game. I agree. They should have won 6. They should have scored some more goals. I won't disagree with that.
Frankfurt play Marseille. Tottenham will face Sporting. All right, Steve. All right, we're not doing too well in terms of time, so so we gotta keep it going though. Let's move on to the next group, and keep it moving. That will be Group E. All right, so I don't want to wait until my wife said to come pick her up from work to run through the groups. Okay, so. Let's run through these groups. We might not have enough time to look at the Europa League, but don't forget to make predictions for the games.
Oh yeah.
Because last week I did make predictions, so I have everything. But what I do plan though is for us to actually do a stream. I scheduled it to do it maybe next week. sometime next week. Just a chill stream talking about the Europa League, bro. You understand? Just talking. It doesn't matter if it's old content or whatnot, but just talking about the Europa League. So big up to Ryan for dropping a 10 Canadian super sticker. Thank you very much there, Ryan. Appreciate it.
Hey, show my message. I hate when people, bro, show my message.
Which message?
We ain't talking.
And big up to Melina for dropping the $6.99 Canadian. Oh, man, you guys dropping something in the collection plate today, man. Thank you very much. You know what I mean? So, what message are you talking about? What message? Oh, here, boys, we're talking UCL, not Premier League. Arsenal in the Champions League. Oh man!
Poor Melina can't talk about her team's UCL result because she's not.
Guess what? It. Guess what? They'll be in it next season if they continue playing like that, though.
Well,
but look, let's talk about another London club, and let's talk about Chelsea bouncing back after the match they won loss and the match day 2 draw to go on top of Group E, where Group E, like Group D, is also a group full of life and death. So Chelsea on top 7 points, Salzburg second with 6, Milan third with 4, and Dinamo Zagreb at the bottom with 4. Before we get into the results, Steve, your predictions, what were they? All right.
Oh, these are my next week. Sorry, Jesus.
Oh, man. You already made predictions even without the weekend games. Whoa, wow, Steve. Wow, you ain't even factoring in the weekend games, bro. Somebody might break a leg. You already made predictions. So you predicted a 2-1 win for AC Milan. Very poor prediction. And the next one you did predict the 1-1. So excellent. Excelente.
And you said to me, Dinamo Zagreb are going to win that game because it's at home.
Well, they should have won the game. They should have won it. Look, they were the better team on the day, I think. Look, I predicted 2-1. It will finish 1-1. I did get a point for that. And I did predict Chelsea to slap up AC Milan, not Atleti. AC Milan, and I did get 4 points for that prediction. So yeah, man, yeah, Dinamo didn't lose and Chelsea won. So quality predictions there. So look. Let us get into these games. Let's run through these games, not stay forever. Let's talk the game between Dinamo and Salzburg. So real quick. Dinamo won at home. Salzburg won. Robert Lubicic with a good goal there in the 40th minute. I think that was
he's a baller.
Of course.
A baller.
And Seawald did score in the 12th. Lubicic equalized. That was some, good game. You know what I mean? Good battle. Scoring in Croatia is not the easiest feat. They did it and equalized.
I told you they'd draw though.
But I have to give notable mention to Peter Butchkai, a player I've known for some time, and I spoke about him in the preview of his free kick abilities, and his free kick actually hit the crossbar. So Dinamo could have snatched the win, and it could have been 2-1 like I predicted, but of course it was a 1-1 affair. So I think it's a quality result for both teams because it actually keeps Dinamo in the hunt. It's the second result of the group stages where they did lose the 2 away games and they're not that good away. So I don't expect them to do that well at Stamford Bridge. But the home game,
no, they won't. Man.
The home game against AC Milan
that's key. Intriguing.
That's key.
Intriguing.
And as much as it doesn't look as if Dinamo is actually going to get a Europa League spot or a Champions League round of 16 spot, they still live to fight another day because, look, we're not going to spend super long on this game,
Good goal from Salzburg.
Yeah, we're not going to spend super long. Let's just take a brief look at the table, right? Permutations real quick before we get into the Chelsea-Milan game, right? Dinamo, let's say they get a point from the Milan game. That's 5 points. Milan go up to 5 as well. And Milan go through on head-to-head. Anyways, right? Dinamo would then be forced to get something against Chelsea which is very unlikely right now, on the road. And AC Milan most likely will get something, but it's a possibility that Salzburg could slap Milan. So if Dinamo draw their next 2 games, that's where their hope lies. They have to pick up points. And I don't see them getting more than 1. For Milan, possibilities are endless. When they could get 6, or they could get none, they could get 2, they could get 4. You see? So the way it looks is Chelsea might actually go on to top this group, but you never know, man. Chelsea do play Salzburg and Dinamo. They should top the group based on their history and everything, and the quality in their team, but it's teams that they haven't beaten this season. You see what I'm saying? So this group that's why I say it's a group of life. But anyways, Chelsea 2, AC Milan 0. I have to say that was one of the weirdest red cards I've ever seen. The Tomori red,
I don't get it.
Like, okay, it's fair that the players were grappling, but that was a weird red card, though.
The most telling thing is that like Mason Mount wasn't like screaming and crying for a red.
Exactly. He
wasn't. I think you know what has to start factoring in to these VAR things that be interesting. The player reactions.
Yep. Exactly.
I think that could, because honestly, body language, it's something in psychology. You can tell when someone is being fake or real.
Do you think they need to hire a body language expert as part of the VAR team as well?
I mean, look, VAR I think is an excellent idea. It's a no-brainer. Me and you, Dom, we have American sports. We see instant replay all our lives. They call it VAR. That's fine. Don't blame the TV screen. Look, it's the dumbasses working the TV screens.
I think football might be one of the last sports that video replay actually came into, because
probably rugby has it.
I'm a big cricket fan as well, and it's been a big thing in cricket for a long time, where they brought in this thing called decision review system, where they use the TV umpire. You know, at first they used to use the TV umpire for runouts. You know what I'm saying? When you're running between the wicket and, for close run out calls, or for close stumpings, something called a stumping or run out. If you know what I'm talking about. That's where they used to use it. Then they brought it in for, other more intricate parts of the game, right? So they brought it in for a lot of things. So it's been in other sports. So now it's coming into football. It'll take some time before it smooths itself out and becomes a lot more. Look, it's
culturally accepted.
Nothing is perfect. Yes. But in cricket, I'm telling you, it's over 99. It's probably 99% correct.
Wow.
I gotta say.
Nice.
The margin of the margin of error is very, very, very small. You see what I'm saying? They use the same technology called Hawkeye in cricket. You see what I'm saying? It's just these companies work in the same, do the same thing. But anyways, that red card was never a red card. Jorginho stepped up, hop, skip, scored a penalty. Aubameyang, took over the through ball from Raheem Sterling, where Sterling would not have scored that. And bam, it ended in a 2-0 win for Chelsea there. So, look, I did watch the highlights for this. I can't remember anything else after the Aubameyang goal, to be honest. But it's a quality win for Chelsea. It's a good win for Graham Potter. He's still unbeaten as Chelsea manager.
They've won 5 straight?
No, I don't think they've won 5 straight. 4. I think they've won 4 out of 5 under Potter.
Not bad.
First one, a draw against Salzburg, Crystal Palace. What was that? Crystal Palace, Wolves, AC Milan twice. So,
no, and then they got
was it Wolves they just beat, right? Was it Wolves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 straight wins, you're right. 4 straight wins, 4 out of 5. First game was a draw with Salzburg.
Boy, Graham Potter doing it bumble clean thing.
They conceded 2 goals in their past 5 games.
Yeah, they've been doing well. They look a lot better. So
compared
King
to the last 5 games under Tuchel, we've got 4 goals conceded.
The Tuchel sacking was actually justified. Let's just say that.
It was.
So
they're playing like shit.
King Huddle saying, "Who's your favorite cricketers?" Down minor, Botham and Lara. I have a lot, and I used to play cricket as well. You know what I'm saying? So I don't geek out too much. Not like I don't go starstruck, I should say, too much on cricketers anymore. I'll see a famous cricketer and don't even say nothing, bro. You know what I mean? Seriously, for real. Like the other day, I passed this cricketer that used to play for the West Indies team. I saw him. Like I live
in New York.
Yeah, in New York, right? There's a place called Elmont. I saw him. I was driving down the street and I saw him. I could have pulled over and be like, "Hey, what up?" Because him and I actually played a game together one time. You know, I could have said hi. I said, I don't even care, man. I just continue driving. Seriously, you know, I actually know some of these guys, you know, from St. Vincent that play for the West Indies team. Wow. So it's not even a big deal to me anymore, man. Seriously. You know, so
Dom is just so cool. It don't even phase the guy.
Yeah, it doesn't. So look, we're done with this group. Well done by Chelsea for bouncing back. You know, it's now down to AC Milan, I think, to get the better of Salzburg. But credit to Salzburg, bro. They are the wild card in this group, and I think they could definitely go through. I think Salzburg could actually top this group.
Anyone could.
They could, but I don't think Dinamo will go on to top the group right now because of their terrible away form.
But if they regain the strong home form, if they beat AC Milan,
they stand a good chance of
which
going
they could.
through.
Which they could.
But look at where. Okay, if they beat AC Milan and draw to Chelsea,
that's 8.
They have the better head-to-head as well over Chelsea. You know what I mean? So,
bro, anything
the
can
group
happen.
is open. Let's just say that. Let's talk about this next group, Group F. But before we do, big up to everybody in the chat. Listen, one thing I like to do, I like to give props to the people in the chat. I like to say hi to you guys. I like to make you feel like you're being recognized. I might not read every single comment, but big up to everybody, man. Big up to Claude Murphy, Melina, King Huddle. Big up to BX Gunner,
well,
Pokey, you know what I mean?
Click on King Huddle's expectation. Click on his comment. Let's respond to that real quick because I asked him about.
No. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole right now, bro. You and King Huddle having your conversation. You read, you hear what he say. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole, bro, because we don't.
No. I just simple.
Okay, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do, right? I'm gonna star it. I'm gonna put it with a star, and there's a starred section. If we have time, we're gonna get back to that. Fair enough, right?
I was just trying to give some love to the comments.
No, because you're gonna go down this rabbit hole, and you're gonna talk Spurs, and you're gonna take 10 minutes.
That's a you thing.
No, bro.
You go down these rabbit holes. You'd be saying this YouTube thing ain't serious, bro.
No,
you know what? This happened at work, bro. I told this guy go.
That ain't no rabbit hole. That is just keeping things, giving you some insight in the life.
Oh, I gotta put this kid to bed, man. Life. I'm 36.
I gotta give
bro.
I gotta give
you
people
go on rabbit holes.
I gotta give people insight in the life and the times the life and times of Dominic Rich. Okay?
But that's a rabbit hole.
It's a good one. But look, Real Madrid 10 points, Leipzig 6, Shakhtar 5. Celtic 1. So Real Madrid have qualified for the round of 16. Congratulations to the holders. Leipzig, Shakhtar, and Celtic still battling it out for that second round of 16 spot, where right now, realistically, you say it's going to be between Leipzig and Shakhtar Donetsk. The game between Shakhtar and Celtic is going to be massive in the context of that qualification for the next round. And, of course, the big one between Leipzig and Shakhtar Donetsk. Right now, I think Shakhtar has the edge. And you know why I think so? Because Shakhtar already got rid of Real Madrid, right? They ain't got to worry about Real Madrid. So once they get something against Leipzig, they did beat Leipzig, right? Didn't they beat Leipzig?
Ooh, Shakhtar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they beat
4-1.
Leipzig. Yeah, they beat Leipzig.
Thursday.
So they fancy their chances at their home ground, even though it's a neutral ground. They fancy their chances. Right now, it's looking like Shakhtar are going to shock us all with a more Ukrainian dominant setup, where Lassina Traore was the only non-Ukrainian on the
stage. Burkina Faso.
We never see that for Shakhtar. We never ever see that, man. So, Steve, share your predictions, bro, for these games before we talk about them really quick. You know, yeah, definitely excuse you there. What were your predictions there? 2-2 draw, poor prediction in my opinion, and 2-1 win. Quality prediction, but it didn't work out. So, look, my predictions.
Not a quality prediction because I got it wrong.
It was a quality prediction.
How was that a
because Real Madrid, you know what I'm saying? I did, however, predict RB Leipzig to beat Celtic, which was spot on, but I did not get the 3-1 win for Real Madrid correctly over Shakhtar. So credit to Shakhtar, you know what I mean? They love playing against Real Madrid. Absolutely love playing them.
Bro, we do well against them generally. We give them every single time we give them a tough game. It was the same thing. It was the same thing on Tuesday.
I kind of forgot Shakhtar was a Ukrainian team for a second there, you know. For real. Did you just go to put the Shakhtar jersey there, or was it there all the time?
It's always up.
Okay.
It's always up. I've had that up since the war started. So as a sign of solidarity.
Do you plan on going to Ukraine anytime soon, bro? Nah, right?
Probably not. Maybe Joe Biden will send me there and be like, we're going to war.
Yeah, hopefully you don't get drafted. So look,
I mean, I'm up for it. At least I could watch Shakhtar.
Let's talk about the Celtic 0, Leipzig 2. Well, look, Leipzig, Celtic started the game very well. A lot of chances. Maeda, Fuarashi, and these guys were, they were buzzing at the beginning of the game. I think they missed the services of Jota in this game, indeed. He's a live wire. But Celtic looked good in the first half, I have to say, from what I saw in the replay. But the second half, man, Leipzig turned up the heat. They turned up the heat. Good goal by Werner. Good goals by both Werner and Forsberg. Forsberg, who came off the bench there. Look, the Leipzig team under new coach Marco Rose, they look good. Szoboszlai looked good throughout the game. You know what I mean? Orban had a good chance. He was actually playing as a striker for a second there, but it was well saved. Look, Joe Hart pulled off some good saves in the game. Got to give him that former City man. But they lost the plot in the second half. Any thoughts on this game here, Steve?
I just think RB Leipzig exposed Celtic for the lack of quality. I mean, Celtic did have chances, but ultimately the quality just wasn't enough to advance it to get a goal. But I thought that Cameron Carter-Vickers had a great game for them. I thought he gave Nkunku a real run for his money. So I think Celtic were a bit lackluster in terms of putting away the chances, but Leipzig took both theirs very nicely. Timo Werner had an interesting role in the game, with kind of playing as a 10 in some of the part. Very weird, but they were using him in different ways. He's a good player.
Timo Werner and Leipzig are match made in heaven.
Yeah.
Big time flop at Chelsea. Every single chance I get to say this, I will say it. Timo Werner flopped at Chelsea. You know what I mean? And there's some Chelsea fans, I especially one Chelsea fan in particular that I was communicating with on Twitter. His name is Taron. I'm gonna call him out. Every time I talk about Timo Werner, he wanna come defend him. And then when Timo Werner left and I spoke about it, he never responded. Coward.
I like Timo. Big up Timo Werner.
Man. Cowards.
No, I like Timo Werner. He's a good player, just didn't necessarily work out for him.
It's like the other day when I dropped the link in the chat and told the people in the comments, come on and say what you have to say. Nobody came on. Cowards. Anyways, man. Anyways, good win for Leipzig. Put themselves back in contention for the round of 16. And they did beat Celtic. What was the last result though? They beat Celtic. They beat Celtic twice. So
3-1, 2-0.
Thanks to Celtic, they back in the running. They did lose their first two matches as well, which resulted in the sacking of the manager Dominic Tedesco. Look, this was an interesting game, I have to say, man. Look, man, Zubkov enjoys playing against Real Madrid. That was another very good goal. Listen, the volley last week, top draw, and the header this week, brilliant. Modric looked good. The entire team played well.
Zubkov, I like him more and more with every game.
Shakhtar should have won this game. Yes. Shakhtar should have won this game because Lassina Traore on that breakaway run should have scored. He had to score. And he fumbled, man. He shit the bed. See what I'm saying? But absolute credit goes to Antonio Rudiger. That was exquisitely done, man. The ball in by Toni Kroos and just the timing of the header to beat the goalkeeper. I think the goalkeeper should have stayed where he was too. But I had a feeling he would have still got beaten. The way the where the ball went, he should have. Didn't the ball crash off the post?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he would have got beaten. That was brilliant. And Rudiger left in a heap of blood. It was just, poetic the way it happened, man.
Yeah.
And Real Madrid simply refused to lose to Shakhtar Donetsk on the night. I got to say, they did have their chances. Benzema had chances. Vinicius came on, had chances. They did rotate their 11, with the Clásico in mind as well. And both teams playing the Clásico this weekend did not win. You see what I'm saying? None of them won.
It's going to be a heavy Real Madrid win.
So you're making your Clásico prediction already. Where's the Clásico going to be?
Saturday at 10:15 a.m.
No, Bernabeu or what?
Yeah. It's going to be a 3-0. Or not, 2-0. 2-0 Real Madrid. 2-0.
Yeah, I won't be watching this game anyways because how am I going to watch the game? I'll be in England. I'll be en route. I'll basically be en route. Wait, when is the game? Eastern time?
10:15 a.m. Eastern time. So you're talking.
That's 3 p.m. UK time. Yeah, I should be at the hotel already. I should.
You could watch a little bit of it,
but I won't be watching it because, from my plan, I don't know if I made the right call, but my plan is to get to England, get the rental car, and drive to my destination, just for the adventure. I gotta be mindful to stay under the speed limit. I gotta be mindful to go and drive on the right hand side. No, the left side. Drive on the left side. I got it, man. I got it.
And you're gonna sit there like a robot when they score somehow.
Yeah, I got it. So, bro, I'll talk about the whole experience, man. I don't know if I'll be able to film the thing. That's the whole thing, man. That's the whole thing. I'm not really...
No, bro, don't film it. Just enjoy. Bro, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
And that's what people don't even get, though.
It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Take a picture or two.
Yeah, I don't film a lot of things because I like to enjoy the experience.
Bro,
You know what people do? People take the time recording the whole thing and they miss out on being there.
Exactly.
You see
That's why I don't do vlogs, bro. I'm not.
Yeah, so I'm not a big vlog guy, but you know, I don't want to brag and show off. Yeah, I was at the game, but I will do something. Something outside the game.
Of course, outside the ground. Do like a video.
Liverpool, you know, I'll be with, you know, my Liverpool friend and everything. We'll do a talk. We'll talk about the game. We'll, you know what I mean? I'll do something.
Yeah, but after the game, you're gonna want to live in the moment.
I'll do something though. But look, man, good point for Shakhtar, I have to say.
Yeah.
You know, Real Madrid should have won this game, but they still go on to the round of 16. You know, just a blip in their quest in the group stage right about now. It's not a big deal. We always know there's a result that, you know, they'll drop points here and there. They're not Bayern Munich that's gonna go on to win everything in the group, but Real Madrid always drop points. Always seem to drop points somewhere. But
you know what? They're always favorites for the European Cup.
Yeah, I'm just very surprised at the Shakhtar Donetsk team though.
I'm not. They do this all the time, man.
No, but the fact that all the Brazilians are gone, there's just a few of them left. There's only a few left.
Lucas Taylor's one of the Brazilians still there.
He was the only Brazilian that came off the bench, I think. You know, and it just shows, you know, how deep this Ukrainian team is, because you have Shakhtar, you have guys like Mudryk just coming out of nowhere, like, you know what I mean. You have Zubkov, you have Sved, you know, you have a Konoplia. You know, you have the goalkeeper Chubin. Chubin was good on the day.
Yeah,
Chubin was
a good goalkeeper.
He was assertive, man.
Yeah,
stopped a lot of near post shots by, you know, Real Madrid. He was good on the day. So look, and big up to the manager as well. I don't remember his name off the top. Jovicevic, Igor Jovicevic.
Yeah.
Big up to him. You know, he's done a really good job. But also, look, the youngsters, Matvienko, you know what I mean? He deserves a lot of credit. Stefanenko has been around since the beginning of the time. You know what I mean?
No, but I was going to say, so both these teams got gigantic games at the weekend. We've got Ukrainian Clasico, Shakhtar versus Dinamo Kiev.
Oh, wow. You know what I was actually thinking? I don't know who, you know, I was thinking if I ever have to like start putting out content on my gaming channel, like new FIFA 23 content, which would be difficult for me, but I could try. I want to do like something to do with Ukraine, like like take like all Ukrainian team, maybe use a team, maybe use like, let's say, a club, and take them from League 2 all the way to the Premier League, and just start with like the biggest budget in career mode, and like give and just buy because you know what I like about the new FIFA's career mode? If a player is just signed to a club, you could still buy the player. Before, when you try to sign the player, they say the player not for sale and all of that, you know. But I might actually not do something. Well, I might, because you still will get players. You might not get all the players you want, because some players don't want to go to your club if you're playing in League 2. But you know, I'll try to get all the best Ukrainian players in one team. You know what I mean? Shigankov and Mudryk in the same team. Shaparenko, Zubkov,
Sagonkov.
What's that one name? That who's that? The prolific striker that plays for
Dnipro.
What's his name again?
Dovbyk.
And
they're top, bro. Dnipro are top of the league too in Ukraine.
Dovbyk, man.
They're doing good.
You know? So yeah, man. So look. Big point for Shakhtar. We are going to move on. So far, so good, bro. Been definitely enjoying the analysis. We got 2 more groups. We should knock this off in the next 20, 25 minutes. So let's go. Group G. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time on Group G. Of course, I got to talk about my beloved Man City drawing. Of course, I'm yet to talk about the game, but, I haven't really had the time to. But look, predictions. Let me just share my predictions before. This was my boost, and it didn't happen. Predicted a 4-0 win. It ended in a 0-0 draw. And for the other game, I predicted a win for Dortmund. Where is it? A 3-1 win for Dortmund. It ended in some new manager bounce draw for Sevilla. Let me put it that way. And Steve, these are your predictions. Look at this guy pull it. Look at this guy pulling out his Copenhagen shirt. Look at him. Just look at him, right? Look at him. All right, Pookie, peace out, man. Peace out. Thanks to everybody who's in here. Guys, make sure you smash up the thumbs up button for the stream right about now. Do appreciate you guys tuning in to yet another one.
Here we go.
All right. You ready, bro? Are you ready now? You predicted a 6-1, okay? And you predicted Dortmund to beat Sevilla too. We both made the same predictions. That's why we ended up on the same amount of points. Anyways, man, let us talk about these 2 games briefly. We ain't going to be super, super long, right? Because we still got another group to talk about and then call it a day, right? If we have time, look at some Europa League action there.
Yeah.
But look, 0-0. And I have to say, this is one of the weirdest, most frustrating games I've seen in a long time. And I want to take a belt and actually beat Riyad Mahrez over his back, right? Because he had such a doo-doo game, man. First, Rodri scored a belter of a goal, which I think should have stood still. It should have stood. Because the handball was like pretty weird, and Mahrez handled the ball, whatever, goal chalked off, right? And then VAR involved in that, and then VAR give us a penalty, and then Mahrez got the penalty save, and then Sergio Gomez then ended up getting sent off. Hard luck to him. I don't think it was any fault of his. But then you look at the Gomez sending off, and you look at the sending off of Tomori, a little consistency there. You see what I'm saying? So when we went down to 10 men, it was like, oh my God. I did still fancy us winning the game still. But credit to Copenhagen. They did well. Kamil Grabara. His name is Grabba. All right, and he's a goalkeeper. What do you think's going to happen, man? He's going to grab everything. And he was good. He was good in both games. Yeah. I didn't even know he was a former Liverpool player. Like, maybe he came through like a youth ranks or something. I didn't know that. I didn't know that,
bro. I mean, Copenhagen haven't conceded in 7 straight UCL group stage games. Fun fact.
At home.
That's home, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, they did well, though. But look, man, it's just a little blip. Man City qualified for the round.
Bro, you're going to have them. You're going to have them.
You're going to have them.
You can't win everything. And the only 2 teams to keep Haaland quiet are Bournemouth and Copenhagen.
No. He didn't play. He didn't play 1 minute.
True.
He didn't play 1 minute, bro. Not a single minute.
Okay, so Bournemouth are still the only team to keep.
The thing is, why I know Pep didn't really, he cared, but at the same time, he was smart enough not to risk Erling Haaland. If this game really meant something to Pep in terms of getting the result, he would have thrown Haaland in there. Because we knew Haaland would have got a goal. He would have got a goal, I think. You know what I mean? He would have got a goal. Let's take a brief look at the lineup, and you see the lineup Pep put out, right? Let's just look at this. Look, Grealish, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Mahrez, Alvarez. It was a rotated team, right? Gomez, Laporta, Kanji, and João Cancelo with Edison in goal. It was a rotated team. But the fact that Erling Haaland was an unused substitute, it's right there. Unused. He did bring on Bernardo and Foden to really, see if he could get the win. But I think if he really was looking for the win-win, he would have said, hey, man, Haaland, get out there, get me a goal. Because the way Copenhagen was playing, they were actually fighting for their lives in Europe. So risking Haaland, he could have got injured because they actually playing with intensity. The last game, they weren't because, they still had games in hand. They still had 3 more games after that. But the fact that they now have 2 points in the group, and just to let's just double check the group right quick and to see the permutations in this group, they could still get Europa League. They could still even get round of 16. You see what I'm saying? So
you got a home game against Borussia Dortmund and away to Sevilla.
And both those teams are very mercurial. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I think we will keep a clean sheet against Dortmund. I will say that. At home.
So...
I'll say that much.
Kudos to Copenhagen. Kamil Grabara, I think he's man of the match for both the tie, both games. Combined. Grabara is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Absolutely. I agree with that.
Look, man, gotta wrap up. My wife told me to come and get her, so we still got one group, but just to talk the Erling Haaland thing, because big game on the weekend against Liverpool, of course. And guess what? We'll have him fresh and ready unless something happens in training, right? So, good point for Copenhagen. Respect to them, man. Respect to them. They deserve it. Listen. Dortmund, Sevilla, 1-1. We're going to run through this. Share your thoughts. Neon's
Scrappy first goal.
Former Bayern Munich man in the 18th. I think it was marginally like offside. There was an offside shout as well for that. And then Jude Bellingham, man. You can't keep him out of the Champions League. He's been scoring for fun in the Champions League. Quality player. Bright future ahead of him. Big things,
Bro,
I'm curious to see where he goes.
I hope he goes to Newcastle.
That's a possibility, but a lot of people think he's going to go to. People think he's going to go to Real Madrid.
I think he should.
You know what I mean? But I don't. Let's see. Maybe a Tony Cruz replacement. Let's see, man. Let's see. But look, Modeste started after the heroics on the weekend. Kobel back in goal for Borussia Dortmund as well. And for Sevilla, they have that new manager bounce. Second coming,
Jorge Sampaoli.
Bounce there, and he's serious. You know what I mean? So I think he'll get them playing back to their best again. I really think so.
Yeah, it's a tough squad to work with, though. You got a lot of old guys.
Yeah,
that's
but
I
think Sampaoli's an old fox himself. He'll work it out, and that's a step in the right direction there. Picking up only their second point in the group after Lopetegui got sacked, and they're still in with a shout. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They do have to play,
Copenhagen at home.
Man City, what I'm saying? Yeah. And they do have to play Copenhagen. So they could beat Copenhagen, and you never know, they could get something from the City game. You see what I'm saying? They could.
Possible.
You see what I'm saying? So you never know. And look, both these teams play City. So Man City's already qualified for the round of 16. So and Dortmund do give City a good match every time. You never know, man. You never know. So it's gonna be a good fight to the finish here in this group. So look, let's just go back, take a look at the group before we move on to the last one and round it off today. Who do you think is going to join City in the round of 16, Steve?
Okay. Give me Dortmund. Yeah, give me Dortmund. I think 5.
Yeah, Dortmund 7.
I don't think Sevilla are gonna beat Man City.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't see it.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna go safe money Dortmund.
Fair
and
to
you
say,
know what?
Dortmund will beat Copenhagen. They will beat Copenhagen, in my opinion. I think they'll beat Copenhagen. That's going to be a away game for Dortmund, right?
Exactly. And like I said, bro, Copenhagen have kept 7 straight clean sheets at home in the Champions.
They'll beat them. I think they'll beat them. Sevilla versus Copenhagen in the next game. Borussia Dortmund will host Manchester City. Last group, Group H. Look, shocking results for both games, in my opinion. These were my predictions right here. I predicted PSG 3, Benfica 1. It ended 1-1, and PSG has failed to beat Benfica this season. Very poor, unacceptable. But big up to Benfica anyways, though. That is Steve's Portuguese club, right? So,
yes,
look,
sir.
The next game in this group, absolutely shocking and shameful on Juventus's behalf. 2-1 is my predictable. 2-1 was my prediction. Maccabi Haifa with a big 2-0 win.
Hey, what are my predictions? You should pull those up.
All right, so your prediction. 1-0 to Maccabi Haifa. Oh, great prediction. And a 2-2 draw. Quality by Steve. All right. So just to land the plane on today's live stream, let's just briefly run through these games.
Juventus are crap.
Okay. That's the analysis for the Juventus Maccabi Haifa
game.
But that is it. Well, we don't need to say nothing else. Juventus are crap.
But the goals Maccabi Haifa scored were good.
At Zilli,
Pierre Cornud had a good game.
But I'm saying at Zilli, this guy tormented Juventus.
Yeah.
He had about 4 or 5 shots at goal, and the goals were sick, especially the second one. The second one, oh my, that was top draw. That was definitely top draw, man. That was goal. Listen, you know
Haifa deserved the win.
You know when 100%. You go to the supermarket, the best products are on the top shelf. Yeah, that was top shelf, man. You know, Perot was good. Cherry was good. I think there was a cherry ball in the box for the Zilli header.
Pierre Cornu, who had a really good game the first leg too for Haifa.
Yeah, he was good. He was definitely good. Haifa shocked me.
Bro. That was coming. The
goalkeeper, what's his name again?
Josh Cohen.
Yeah, he had some good saves as well, man. You know, so very poor by Juventus. I think Cuadrado was the brightest player on the day for them.
But he was still
but you know,
you sloppy though. But I'm the best of a bad bunch.
But how is Juventus so bad though?
You know why? It's because no one likes Allegri.
They're so bad. Juve
vergogna.
They have not actually beaten anyone on the road this season.
Exactly, bro.
And to lose to Maccabi Haifa is the lowest of lows, man. And the statement that came out that said he will not get sacked still.
Pathetic.
You know what I mean?
Look, Allegri is buddy with Agnelli.
Yeah,
they won't sack him. So you know what? They ain't playing Champions League this year or next year. They aren't.
It's not looking like it. They might scrape in and get top 4 in Italy.
It would be, you know what?
It might happen.
That would be an insult to football because there are so many better. I know.
I'm just saying, back into the season, teams start flunking Atalanta and all these clubs, you know. Even Napoli, you might see drop off.
I mean, Napoli will drop off. They're not going to win every single game.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
that'd be incredible.
But. You know, Juventus are a team. They could consolidate and they could get top 4 still. It might not happen. It's looking less likely than more likely. but they're just terrible. And
they're slow, predictable.
They barely beat Haifa in the return leg, and
Haifa gave them a damn good game.
They lost on the road, and I could remember the game against PSG as well. Let's just go back. We're finishing. We landing the plane really quick, but I just want to just touch on this Juventus and their form right now in the group, right? And okay, yeah. First game they lost to PSG. PSG played well. Juventus fought back well to almost get something, but to lose to Benfica though at home.
But Benfica are a much better team.
But I'm just saying though, no disrespect to Benfica, but you at home though. Get at least a draw. Stay in the running. Come on.
They didn't deserve it. They didn't deserve it. They didn't deserve it.
On top of that, you lose to Haifa. Come on, man.
I mean, that just shows how bad they are. They literally, once the 3rd minute went by, it was Haifa. They tested they tested Szczesny so much.
You know what? Guess what?
Player recruit.
Haifa are actually in a better position
than
to actually move on to the next not the next round, but the Europa League. Because don't count out Haifa getting something at home to Benfica, but Juventus, they're not. Look, I don't know if they're gonna beat PSG. The most they're gonna get is a draw, and the game away to Benfica, I don't know, man.
They're losing that game, Dom. They are.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? It's gonna be a 3-0.
Let's just wrap things up. PSG 1, Benfica 1. This is another one again. Messi not involved. PSG started very well. I think PSG did well in the first half. Mbappe got that penalty put away. And then the whole thing came out about him wanting to leave PSG and, Galtier and all these things going on. Mbappe, I have to say, is a very selfish person. And I don't like that about him. Very, very selfish and self-centered. It's not about you. It's a team. It is a team. It's not about you. I didn't even look too much into the thing, but I don't. It's not about you, Mbappe. You see what I'm saying? And I feel kind of
still bad. A brilliant player, though.
Yeah, but I feel kind of bad for Neymar too, because guess what?
I don't.
You see those penalties? Neymar should be taking penalties, in my opinion. He should. No, I'm just saying, though. Mbappe on the field, Messi. No way Mbappe should be taking a damn penalty ahead of Messi. Mbappe is
a World Cup winner.
Mbappe. Listen, man, Mbappe is a disrespectful kid, and he needs to calm down. Seriously,
he will.
He needs to calm himself down.
And you know what? If he doesn't, then he could still have a career like Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo's attitude's always been questioned.
Bro, I could bet you Ronaldo is more professional, in my opinion.
A little bit more.
Bet you Mbappe cannot have this attitude under Pep Guardiola. Never.
Oh, yeah.
Never. He could play around with Pochettino and Galtier and all these guys, but not Pep. That's all I'm going to say. Jean Mario, penalty in the second half.
Good penalty.
Benfica bounced back, and
we were scrappy. Yeah, we were very scrappy in the game. We didn't go forward that much because we wanted a point at the Parc des Princes. So I'm stoked, bro. We're for all intents and purposes, PSG and Benfica are going through the round of 16, in my opinion.
And just before we end things, Antonio Silva did concede that penalty, a little sloppy. He's a bright spark.
He's 18.
Benfica, but he needs to learn.
He dealt with Messi, not Messi. He dealt with Neymar on a few occasions very, very well.
Yeah, he needs to learn from. He needs to learn from this mistake. You know what I mean?
It happens.
Yeah, but Benfica, as we know, very talented team. Just run through the team really quick. Look, Enzo Fernandez, man, what a season he's having. Gonzalo Ramos is having a great season as well in front of goal. Antonio Silva, Otamendi, the former City man.
Yeah.
You know, Grimaldo got kicked in his face.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, Rafa Silva recently retired from the national team. Florentino, let's keep an eye on this youngster because he was supposed to actually, you know, do big things like Camavinga and Tchouameni. You know, Florentino should have been amongst that crop of players getting big moves, but he didn't. But that could actually happen in the future, you know what I mean? But look, Steve, it was fun, bro. It was fun doing this. We link up again when the next Champions League review comes along, and we have to do a Europa League, just just something. Don't forget to do the predictions for the Europa League. Yeah, I'll do mine as well for this week so that we could have things to compare when we talk Europa League again. Even though, you know, guys, by the way, it was Steve's fault last week that he didn't show up for the Europa League chat again. And the fact that I did not watch all the highlights yet, I just was like, you know what, man? I'm not gonna do it myself. I can't do it myself without you.
Going on a rabbit hole.
No, I can't do
just to prove my point.
No, the Champions League I could do myself, but the Europa League I can't, bro. Yeah. Especially when I don't take my Slovako, I can't do it. Oh man. When I don't take a couple Slovako pills, you know, I can't. You love that, right? You love that. But look, man, let me go pick up my wife, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta go to work, you know, for 5 a.m. as well. So it was fun, bro. It was fun, you know. I like these streams, you know, no pressure, just chill, you know, good talking Champions League and, you know what I mean, these results. So look, Steve, it was a pleasure. Thanks for taking your time.
My brother in Christ, yep. Slovako are winning the UEFA Europa Conference League. My brother in Christ.
Thanks for doing this again with me. Appreciate it. You know, we'll do this again sometime soon. So look, it could not have been. Okay, this thing is not good. Flickering there. What is going on with this page, though? What is going on with the page? Oh man! But anyways, look, it wouldn't have been the same without you guys in the chat as well. Up to y'all. You know, just before we go, look, my expectation is the quarters. Anything beyond that would be exceptional and would most probably be dependent on a favorable draw.
But you know what? For Spurs, that's pretty fair.
Quarters, right? Spurs gets knocked out in the round of 16.
No,
quarters the most in my opinion.
I think semifinal at the most. I could see them
quarters, bro.
I could see them doing a little bit of something.
Nah. Quarters.
I can see it.
Quarters. But look, from your boy Steve Mahala and Dom, thanks for tuning in to yet another one. Subscribe if you're new, like the video if you haven't yet done so. Thanks for everybody who came through. Ryan, Melina for contributing. Everybody, King Harder, Lego Dude, BX Gunner, Pookie, AD, everybody who came through, man. You guys are the real deal. And until my next one, I'll be live tomorrow to talk Premier League Match Week 11. Peace out, Rich Squad. Peace.
Kavada.